Come here, girl. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Happy birthday, Bailey. Well, here I am at Starbucks in Clinton, Connecticut. And you know what that means? It's Pup Cup time for Bailey. Puppuccino, 5th birthday. It's got to happen. Let's go. Let's see how she likes the puppuccino. All right, so Bailey, it's your birthday weekend. What do you think about that, girl? Oh, you're yawning. Oh my goodness. Well, listen, Bailey, we're going to have a blast. And what I will tell you is that there's a kind of hush all over the world tonight. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm on my way, little mini road trip up to Mohegan Sun to check out Herman's Hermits with one of my favorite songs, There's a Kind of Hush. Now, some of you may remember, Bailey, maybe even you remember seeing the video when Poppy, who very sadly passed away this year at the age of 98 years old. He would have been 99 last week. But there's a video that I'll put a link to here where I really did a little vignette of his life story. And one day we were in visiting Poppy at the nursing home where he unfortunately needed to be, and a gentleman walked in and played a beautiful song at his request. Check this out. Here it is.
Ready? The summer wind. Can we do a Johnny Cash song, George?
Little Country, yes.
Come on, ready? I walk a line.
Thank you so much.
A pleasure.
And when that gentleman left the room, I went out and I asked him who he was. And I found out that he's actually the guitarist in Herman's Hermits. And so since then, I always said, you know, I'd really like to go see Herman's Hermits. And tonight, they're playing at Mohegan Sun. So, Bailey, we're going on a road trip. Let's get into this and let's have some fun. Not for once, for another time. Today, I find myself in New Haven, Connecticut at the Hotel Marcel. Now, I've filmed here in the past, and this is an amazing hotel. It's the old Armstrong Tire Pirelli building, one of the most iconic buildings in all of Connecticut, turned into a hotel now, one of the most efficient hotels that's out there. But they also have a V3 Tesla supercharger right now where my Model 3 is on the hook. And today I'm taking a road trip with my good friend Bailey Connor. Bailey is turning 5 years old tomorrow, and we are heading up to a little bit of a road trip just north of here to kind of check out a few things. So let's have some fun. We're probably going to be going to a casino, which may have a Tesla showroom. We'll probably be going to Mystic, Connecticut to walk around, and we're going to be spending the night. So this is going to be a good time. Bailey is going to be spending a little bit of a vacation on her own tonight at a Rover in Niantic, Connecticut. Cool little town. We may show you that as well. But the reason why this might be one of the last videos that I make with this Model 3 rear-wheel drive is because some of you know that I've ordered a different Tesla yet again. So stick with me. At a minimum, let's have some fun this weekend with Bailey celebrating her 5th birthday on a Tesla road trip. The owner of this hotel is actually a gentleman who used to be the president of the Connecticut chapter of the Connecticut Electric Vehicle Club. And you can see he's all in on electric, not just on this van here, but all of these solar panels that are used to generate power to these level 2s that are really here for guests to charge. You see, V3s don't really make a lot of sense if you're staying overnight because they just charge too fast. But if you're driving through on 95 right up there, then it makes a lot of sense. I think that might be 91 over there, but whatever. So you've got these level 2s here that you can charge up on if you're a guest, or if you're, let's say you're doing a shopping spree over at the IKEA right over there and you're gonna be there for a few hours. Looky here, a Chevy Volt Gen 2. I sort of miss my Gen 1, but not that much. And but look, this is a great setup. I'm really psyched that it's all done. Bolts over here. That's where it belongs, right over there on that level 2. Just kidding. But in any event, so this is my 2024.
This is the refreshed Model 3. It is the LFP rear wheel drive. It'll charge at a maximum of 170, maybe 175 kilowatts if the battery is at the right temperature. And you can see we've got Miss Bailey in there who's celebrating her 5th birthday with her daddy. Let's go ahead and say hi to her. Hey girl, how you doing there, huh? Are you taking a road trip with me? Now, of course, she's on dog mode. It's nice and cool in here. She's hanging out with Paddington. And boy, we're gonna have some fun this weekend, Bailey, aren't we? Oh yeah, she's loving life. I got this new contraption for her over here, which she still hasn't figured out. I'll show you what it's all about. You know, it's important that you harness your dogs in the car in some capacity. And she doesn't like being in the crate. So we got this device here that just hunkers down, and it gets, seatbelt goes in there, and there's a little thing that connects up to her. But I was trying to lure her in here with a French fry. Come on over in here. Come on, come on. You could do it. Good girl, come on. All right, yeah, that's much more comfortable in there. She likes she's eating a McDonald's French fry. Please don't comment below that that's the worst thing for her. I have no idea how I got McDonald's French fries. But look, it's her birthday. She's entitled. But you can see, no, girl, hey, stay in there. We're gonna have to figure this out. You stay right in there. There she goes. Anyway, loving this car. Really, the Model 3, especially after being over in London or in England and driving a whole bunch of different cars. I just came back to this and I just feel right at home.
Well, it looks like Bailey's taking a siesta after eating her French fry. Yeah, isn't that comfortable, girl? Look at that. And how do you feel after 5 years of being with me and Kathy, your mommy and daddy? Are you happy? Oh man, I think she's gonna go take a little nap there, maybe. I don't know. All right, so as I'm pulling away from the supercharger here in New Haven at the Hotel Marcel, good charging session. You know, one of the things about this car is it doesn't charge at a peak rate super high. And as a matter of fact, when I've tested the curve in the past, it's not a great curve. Even, I mean, it's okay, don't get me wrong, it's fine. The best part about it is that you can charge when you are all the way up to 100%, like I've mentioned. So I went up to 99% and unplugged. It was just sitting there, and I said, you know what, let me get going. I've got to drop Bailey off at her vacation spot for the night, where she's going to be in Niantic, Connecticut, and that should be pretty cool. She's been on a lot of rovers. I've been doing a lot of traveling. I was down in Florida. I was in Chicago. I think she's been with rovers, dog watchers, more than she's been with me this summer. So we're having some work done on the condo, and that's why she's not down with Kathy, because they're banging away on the railings. They're redoing all the railings in our condo. And, you know, it's not good with Bailey when the FedEx guy comes. I can only imagine what she'd be doing with the construction workers. So she's definitely very protective, that little one. But yeah, so anyway, we're gonna have, this is gonna be an interesting little ride. We're only about 36 miles away from where she's gonna be spending her time. And then I'm gonna be shooting up to Mohegan Sun to the, up to the casino. And I wanna check out how are things going with respect to Tesla over there and all of that. Cool motorcycle right there. I don't know what he's doing in the middle of the road, but yeah, I'm trying to find, how do I get onto 95 here? I think I might have made a wrong turn. Is that possible? Me make a wrong turn? Can't be. No. All right. Well, anyway, tonight, Herman's Hermits. That's going to be cool. Tomorrow, Mystic. And in the meantime, I thought I would share some of my thoughts as I think I am lost. I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to flip it around. Oh, whatever. Hold on. I don't know if there's a trick to this New Haven town here, but I haven't figured it out. I'm not lost. I have my navigation, but it's sending me all over the place. But you know, one thing that it's doing is it's actually putting me right in front of Worcester Street, which is where some of the best pizza in the world is. Oh, I gotta fire up this camera here. Hold on one second. So on the left here, we've got Sally's Pizza, and you'll see there's a line there for that. And this is a very famous street, Worcester Street here in New Haven, famous for its pizza. How that came to be, I don't know, but Sally's is great. It's not Sally's Pizza, it's Sally's a Pizza. And then the next one up here on the left, you're going to see it in a moment, is going to be Frank Pepe's Pizza, where they've got the famous pizza that they have is the white clam. I mean, it's the ovens from the 1930s that really make this pizza quite amazing. Miss Bailey, she hears me talking about pizza. Bailey, you want some pizza, huh? She loves pizza. Oh my goodness, does she love pizza. But we're not going to have any pizza now because we had McDonald's before. But you can see this pretty street right here. This is where Yale University is, and here we are at Worcester Street right now, and pretty cool. So yeah, right up here on the left hand side, you're going to see Frank Pepe's in a moment. I don't know how I got into this traffic. I really didn't intend to do this, but here we are. They have good pizza here or what?
See the line.
I see the line.
Look at all the license plates.
Apparently they got some good pizza. Just look at the line there. There it is. That's Frank Pepe's. And there's a couple of other spots here on this street that are pretty good. But Modern is the other one that's a real famous pizza place as well. So, and then over here, here's the on-ramp to 95. So let's get out of New Haven. Maybe, Bailey, we'll come back another time and get some pizza for you. All right? Well, that was kind of a special treat seeing pizza from Sally's a Pizza and Pepe's. But now it's time to head up to drop you off, Bailey, at the Rover's house. And if none of you have ever used Rover.com, I highly recommend it. It's great because you can find pet sitters for your dog. Now, a lot of you may say, well, Dave, why didn't you just get a hotel that is pet friendly? And the answer is that lately I've been finding that some of the hotels are charging upwards of $75 a night just to have your dog stay with you. And it's more common that it's $25 a night. But the thing is, Bailey, when she hears noises out in the hall, she kind of goes a little crazy sometimes. And one time we were in Maine, Katie and I, last summer, and we went to a show and we left Bailey in the hotel, and that wasn't good. They called me on my cell phone and said, come back because your dog is losing her mind. So what I tend to do is if I'm staying somewhere in a hotel, and it's just like you're on a road trip and you're going to stay overnight, that's fine. No accident right there. Wow. Volvo. Smash, boom. Be careful out there, folks. Anyway, if you're staying with your pet, it's okay if you got a pet-friendly hotel. Don't try and sneak them into the room, but just be honest, pay the fee, and be done with it. But if you're planning on going out for an extended period of time for dinner, or if your dog overreacts a little bit to noises, every dog's different. You have to know your dog. This one I know, she can kind of lose it. So for $50, it was $45 for the night. I found a very good pet sitter right near where I'm going to be staying in the same town. And that way I can go up to Mohegan Sun, spend my time. I don't have to worry about her. I'm not going to get a phone call from the hotel saying, please come back and you know, your dog is bothering our guests. And so I sort of learned my lesson last summer with that. So anyway, it may cost a little bit more, but the peace of mind that you have if you're going out, I think is a good thing. Right, Bailey? Plus, she's going to be on vacation. I hear there's 2 other dogs there. You're going to have a lot of fun with them. So anyway, this Model 3 is such a great car. Again, the posture, everything is perfect with this. You know, depending on what Tesla finally gives me as a trade-in value on this car, I will maybe just keep it. I mean, it's not like I'm dying to get out of this car. I really love it. But the value on that long-range rear-wheel drive right now is tremendous.
And so I think that's sort of the buy, unless you really need all-wheel drive. And then the other side of it is, to me, the value of the performance is undeniable. Just incredible at $54,990 if you get it in stealth gray with you can get either white seats or black seats, and that car does qualify, if you qualify, for the $7,500 federal tax credit. So we'll see what happens, but in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this road trip with Bailey, and it's super comfortable. I don't have FSD active right now. It sort of ran out, the 30-day free trial, and then I was traveling, as many of you know, and so I didn't reactivate it because I am going to be upgrading this car to another Model 3. So, you know, I can use the regular autopilot, auto steer. At least I think I can. Unavailable. There we go. You know, I was hitting the button twice, and I have the setting so you only have to hit it once. So anyway, here we are at a 96% state of charge, showing a 250-mile range. Let's go up to Niantic, say goodnight to Bailey, and then we're heading to Mohegan Sun for some dinner. We're gonna see a show and stop in to see Tesla, maybe check out how things are going with them, and have some fun. Okay, well, I just dropped Bailey off at the Rover. Super nice lady, and she's got one other little dog, I think a Yorkie. So Bailey's gonna have a good time tonight. And her place is right off at 95, which is great. So this should be easy to pick her up later. So anyway, I'm gonna hit the road. We're gonna go up to Mohegan Sun now, check out Tesla, and then also have some good dinner. And then we're gonna be going to the Herman's Hermits concert. So the other day, someone asked me what I felt like the difference between my previous generation Model 3 rear-wheel drive and this one is. And, you know, it all depends on your sort of attention to detail and how subtle things appear to you, perhaps. But to me, it's a big difference with this car. I think that first of all, cooled seats are amazing, especially with the black seats. The next one I'm getting, definitely going to get the white seats though, because they're super hot. But you know, preconditioning the car is nice. So the cooled seats is a nice option. As crazy as it sounds, the ambient lighting that they have in the car, I really like it, especially, you know, at night when it comes on. It sort of defines the cabin a little bit nicer, which is nice. So from an aesthetic standpoint, I think that's all quite good. And, you know, the car, it basically looks the same. You know, for the untrained eye, a Model 3 is a Model 3. But there are big differences in terms of the way that the car rides. I think the suspension on this car is very smooth. I do have a noise in the center console that I still haven't had a chance to
to fix. They're going to have to replace this armrest there and a little bit of a rattle. But away from that, the thing is built very tight, as was my previous generation Model 3 as well. But the suspension is just softer in this car. It's super, super comfortable on the road, and it's quite quiet, I find. So, you know, it's hard to say how much better it is, but for me, it's just more grown up and more refined. I like the cloth on the seat, on the side of the doors and up here. But you know, you get this rear screen in the back. I don't look at that. I guess maybe I could put a movie on for Bailey maybe tomorrow when she's celebrating her birthday. That'll be kind of funny. See if I can do that. But you know, look, it's Model 3 is just so refined over the years, and I think with this latest generation, you just can't miss. You just can't go wrong with the package. And I also, one thing that's interesting is, as crazy as this sounds, the Model X, the windshield came up super high to beyond my head, but behind my head, this is a much more open feeling car. And quite honestly, the way I sit far back, because I'm quite tall, let me make sure I don't miss a turn here. Hold on. We're going up to 395 here. You know, it's funny, the woman that I just dropped off Bailey at, she lives 18 miles from Mohegan Sun. So she said, "Are you going up to the casino?" I said, "Yeah, I am." She goes, "Yeah, we go up there quite a bit. It's a bit of a problem, as they like to go a lot." And I said, "Oh, okay." She said that last year, her husband, well, like on a slot machine, he won a Jeep Wrangler that was parked in their garage. So it wasn't a 4xe though. But that's pretty cool. You know, it's funny, I think that in my experience, I always remember the good times when I win something or I break even, you know, and have a good time, have a good night out. If you can break even and maybe make just enough money to pay for your dinner and your hotel, that's a huge win. But you know, it's you have to be careful. You know, if you have an extreme personality, you got to know when to say when. But yeah. So anyway, we're heading up over here. She only lives 18 miles away from the casino, so that'd be a little bit dangerous for me, I think. I don't know. I think I'd probably go quite often. But anyway, yeah, this car I think is one to check out, and it is super refined. I think it's definitely stealing sales from the Model S. For those people that are looking to kind of whip the car around a little bit, this Model 3 is just almost like the perfect ergonomics. I love the posture in the car. I like the openness and airiness that this car has because of the glass roof. Now you do have this crossbar in the back over here, but it doesn't bother me. And as much as I know, I went from the most expensive Tesla, the Model X Plaid, to the least expensive Tesla, and you know, now we'll see where I go. But it's you know, look, a lot of people are hating on Tesla these days. These are really good cars. They're good utility cars, very comfortable, very quiet, a lot of good technology, and I'm super happy with this thing. All right, so we've made it, or I've made it to Mohegan Sun. And you see this really beautiful building back in there. That's the hotel itself. And then if you look over here, these are all the buildings which are, I guess that's where all the casinos and the slot machines and the table games and all that are. So over there is the summer
parking garage, and I'm standing on top of the winter parking garage here. So what an amazing facility this is. So let's go explore. Let's go to Tesla first. Well, right here in the middle of the casino is a Blazer EV, the first ever 2024 Blazer EV RS, and I guess you get a chance to win. What is it? Scan, register, and enter a chance to win a free night at Mohegan Sun and a $100 gift card. I want a free chance to win the Blazer. What are they talking about? Wow, man, I'm actually shocked they fit this Cybertruck in here. This is such a small showroom. There's only room for maybe 2 cars and 1 Cybertruck. But boy, I'll tell you what, people are going crazy in here. And the fingerprints on this thing are just horrendous. Oh man. You know, when you walk in here, they hand you free Band-Aids just in case. Pretty crazy. Doors wide open here. Oh yeah. Cybertruck. It definitely is distinctive. Don't put your hand in there. Ah, chomper. So one small piece of advice, if you're looking to come see Teslas here at Mohegan Sun, you're not going to see any of them. The only cars that you'll be able to see are at the Sky Valet, where they do deliveries of new Teslas here. And it's kind of a hit or miss as far as whether or not you're going to be able to see a Model 3 or an S or an X. So unlike other showrooms, this is all you're going to see here at Tesla in Uncasville and Mohegan Sun is a very fingerprinted up Cybertruck with lots of people jumping in and around it and oohing and eyeing, which is cool. But if you want to see a Model 3, you're not going to see him. And so I'm going to check out the Sky Valet. I keep saying that. The Sky Valet. Wow. I think I need to get some Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Look at this right here. Right next door at Ben & Jerry's. So, but anyway, I'm going to go to the Sky Valet and see what kind of cars they have down there and just do a little exploring. This is actually where they deliver all the Teslas here. And they unfortunately don't have a Model 3 Performance, but they do have a number of Model 3s, rear-wheel drives, and also dual motors, a lot of Ys. And I'll tell you what, I don't generally like Maseratis, but that doesn't look too bad right there. Nor does this F450 pickup truck, jacked. This is the Maserati MC20, been out for 2 years. It's a V6 twin turbo, not an EV obviously, but boy, I'll tell you what, this looks good. Kyle, you're probably not happy with me. Montana plates, of course, and I like the color as well. Really looking nice. Now, I'm a little confused. I think this might be the Spider, which is a special version because you look at the roof here, and I think that glass roof is a power glass roof that descends. If so, this is a special piece. I mean, this is about, I don't know, they started around $235,000. And I don't typically like Maseratis, but this is the first one I've seen in person up close. And I think that is a nicely designed car. Really like that. But back to the topic at hand. You know, the showroom upstairs is just so small. And there was one guy in there, and I don't know what he was wearing. It was not, I don't believe it was a Tesla shirt. And the only way you could tell it was a Tesla employee was that he had an iPad in his hand. Super nice guy. I did ask him if he could help me identify when, you know, my order is going to come in. He said, oh, I only have the same information that you have. But I've been to many other Tesla showrooms in the past where the salespeople there have kind of this secret thing they can look at, and they get better intel as to whether or not the car, you know, is maybe on its way, or they have a little bit better insight into it. But he didn't seem to think they did, and I'm not going to doubt him. I'm not really sure. But it's a beautiful night here. The guys that are taking in the trade-ins here and delivering the new cars, super nice guys. And check this one out over here. This is kind of a unique piece that just got traded in. I've never seen something like this before. Look at this. So clearly this is a Model 3 rear-wheel drive, but here's something I've never seen before. Look at the seats in there. Red seats. Oh, baby. That looks pretty good. And they look, I mean, if you like red seats, they don't look bad. Although the armrest looks a little bit, I don't know. That looks a little saggy. I'm not sure what's going on there. But wow, that's bold. But whoever had it, I'll tell you what, look at the curb rash on this wheel. I mean, this is thorough curb rash. It's almost so much curb rash it actually looks intentional. Here's an interesting perspective where you've got a Model S parked right next to the latest generation Model 3. And again, to the untrained eye, you're going to notice the Model 3 is smaller, for sure. But man, I'll tell you what, it doesn't look bad, especially in the performance variant with the front spoiler. You got the air intakes and all of that. And then I think it just, the Model 3 is, for me, I've owned them all. I think the Model 3, that's the one to own. This Model S is beautiful, but it's just big, and it's hard to throw around. Super quick. I'm going to try and borrow Kyle's Plaid this fall, maybe for a little while, and maybe do some testing on that. But yeah, I mean, this Model 3 looking really sharp over here. Black interior on this one, and you know, obviously very similar to what I'm driving right now. No different, except this has the, I believe these are the 19-inch wheels, yep, and a dual motor right there. Here's a Model Y performance variant right there, and it's always a happy day when you can come look at new Teslas. And there's another Model Y performance right there, and here's a Model 3 white, and yeah, looks good. Looks real nice. Dual motor, California plates. So anyway, beautiful spot to be able to deliver cars, I must say. Really nice. All right, so here I am at Herman's Hermits concert, and there are no seats left, but I somehow got a single seat, and you can see the concert's going to take place right over there. And this gentleman that was at Poppy's nursing home, he's going to be up there, and I'm going to try and see him after the concert. But this is amazing. This is a real incredible band, and there's no charge for this. So I'll tell you what, hats off to Mohegan Sun for putting on this concert for free. I like it.
They sold 80 million records, 10 top 10s, 20 top 20s. One of the top 3 bands of the British invasion. They are Herman's Hermits. All over the world, tonight, all over the world, people just like us are falling in love. Yeah, falling in love. Falling
What a great concert that was. I'm trying to figure out where these guys come out of the, I'm thinking maybe this back door over here. I'm trying to be, I'm like a groupie. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I'm able to find this guy. I know that Peter Noon is on the other side. He's actually signing autographs over there. And I walked up an alley and went somewhere I wasn't supposed to. And I was nicely asked to get the heck out of there, but that's okay. What a showman, though, Peter Noon is. He's 76 years old and still cranking away. I mean, he's got a lot of energy. He looks great. He still looks like a teenager. It's unbelievable. Beyond Peter Noon, anyone that wants to look up Vance Brescia, Brescia, he was the guitarist with the long hair that came to visit Poppy. And what a pro. What a nice guy. I'm still just waiting to see if I can say hi. He's probably already back home on Long Island. And here I am standing in the blackjack pits and there's nobody here. I don't know, it's a Saturday night. The place is pretty busy here at Mohegan Sun, but this particular section is super closed. So, but Vance Brescia, amazing job tonight. Really good. Peter Noon, you're unbelievable as well. Just the whole band, great. You know you really want ice cream when you're standing on a line this long. Look at this thing. It goes all the way around, and then Ben & Jerry's is over there. But I'm standing on it. I want some ice cream. Man, this place is getting rowdy here. It's about 10:30 at night, and I just stood on the longest line for this. And man, am I happy. Diet starts maybe not tomorrow, maybe Monday. Bailey, we got to take Bailey and get her a lobster roll or something. Well, good morning. It's Niantic, Connecticut. Slept well here in the Motel 6. It's crazy how expensive hotels have gotten. I mean, I guess it is the weekend, but $160, man, I'll tell you what, it's not bad. It's not great, but today is Bailey's birthday and we're going to drive over and pick her up. Had a great time last night at Mohegan Sun. I dropped a few bucks in the slot machines, but you know what? I got a free concert of Herman's Hermits, so that's okay, and a good dinner. Amazing shrimp, some steamers. But today, you know, that was packaged. Today, we're going to go find some real seafood. I think we're going to start off the day in Mystic, Connecticut. We're going to walk down the street and just take Bailey for a birthday walk. Maybe we'll find a dog park for her, and who knows where we'll go. But let's get this road trip going and go pick up Bailey. It's her birthday. All right, so I just stopped off at Stop and Shop to get myself a bottle of water and decided I would buy Bailey some small birthday presents before I go pick her up. Bully Sticks, Pizzle. If you know what it is, you don't need to ask. If you don't know what it is, don't Google it, but she loves it. Bully Sticks, Pizzle. And her favorite toy is lamb chop, and she has it at home, but this is a mini lamb chop. Look at this baby. I'm gonna take that off. Oh man, how cute is that? All right, we're gonna put that right in her case back there, and we're gonna be off. Bailey, hi baby. Hi.
You didn't even know she was here.
No?
No.
Was she a good girl?
Yeah.
Bailey, it's your 5th birthday, my little girl. Happy birthday, Bailey. We're on a big road trip today, yes. We're gonna go to Mystic, and maybe we'll find a dog park. You want to go to a dog park? That would be fun, wouldn't it? All right.
Billy, look. Look, it's a mini lamb chop. Yes. Here you go. That's for Bailey. And also, I have something else for you as well for your birthday. Pizzle, here you go. Oh boy. All right, girl. So happy birthday to you. Let's head on over to Mystic, Connecticut. And oh, are you tired? Did you sleep? Oh, it looks like you did. Maybe you're you ready for a big day? All right, let's go. All right, Bailey, let's go for a walk. All right, we got the car parked over there, and looks like a beautiful day. Oh, she's pulling. There she goes. Let's see what we got over here. Oh yeah, beautiful. There she goes, birthday walk. Lots of smells. Oh yeah. Oh, all right, girl, you go. We've made it to Mystic. It's Bailey's birthday, and we are going to drive. We're going to walk around this historical little town. It's a nice destination place. Parking is a real tough one. You got to get here early, and the conventional parking, I think it's like I don't know, $5 for the first hour, $2.50 for every half hour after that, and then $25 max per day if you can get into the lot early enough. There's a beautiful sea aquarium here, and we're not going to go there today. We may drive by it. And there's a lot of there's this one little tiny little seafood place on the side of the road that I love. I may check that out. It almost looks like one of those ice cream joints. But yeah, just enjoy the sights of Mystic here. All right.
Just you and me. Summertime, get ready, we are so divine. Blue water and yellow sand. Let's live our dream. Summertime, get ready, we are so divine. Blue water and yellow sand. Just you and me. Summertime, get ready, we are so divine.
Billy, there's your friend. You're just saying hi to her. Now she's on a boat. Look at that. But check this out over here. This is a historic bridge. This was made in 1920. It's a single leaf bascule bridge. It rotates on one side of it. It's 218 feet long, and you'll notice that these counterweights that weigh 230 tons each. And so what happens is throughout the day, actually on the hour during the peak season, this bridge will open to allow boaters to go underneath it. But in the off season, it's kind of on demand. So there's someone in that house there that will turn that bridge on. And then unlike a drawbridge, it rotates at a pivot point, and the bridge just goes flying up into the air. And the whole town comes to a screeching halt. Bailey, don't jump over, girl. That would not be good. Ooh, there's a jellyfish down there in the water. I don't know if you can see that. Wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know about you guys, but right behind me, it looks like a bank, but it's actually a brew pub. And on this side of town here in Mystic, there's a very famous building over here, Mystic Pizza. Some of you may have remembered seeing the movie. I actually never saw it. I just like their pizza. I had it once, pretty good. Maybe I should watch the movie. All right, so we're leaving Mystic, and you know, of course, there's the Mystic Aquarium. A bunch of Porsches going by. 911, 911, 911. Oh man. Anyway, we're not going to go over there because that's not a place where Bailey will enjoy. We're not taking her in there, but we are going to take her to a place in Clinton, Connecticut that has the best lobster roll in the entire state. Now I know lobster roll, Connecticut doesn't really go hand in hand. You think Maine, but these are good. So I know she likes lobster. Not a lot, just a little. And we're gonna jump on 95 here and head down to Clinton, Connecticut. Well, here I am at Starbucks in Clinton, Connecticut, and you know what that means. It's Pup Cup time for Bailey. Puppuccino, 5th birthday, it's gotta happen. Let's go, let's see how she likes the puppuccino. All right, so she's sitting on dog mode, and she's noticed that I'm here, but she doesn't know about the puppuccino yet. Let's see what happens here. All right, let's see. Hey, Bailey. Hey, Bailey, guess what? Birthday present. Here, come on over. Look, over here. Hey, look at this. Come on, I know you're tired. Come on over here. Yeah, come on. You can do it. Oh, there she goes. Puppuccino. Oh man, she's getting down in there. She's almost done. Starbucks. Thank you, Starbucks, for the Pup Cup. Bailey appreciates it. Hey, Bailey, was that good? Did you like that? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Daddy. Oh, boy, that was delicious. All right, let's go get some lobster now. Come on, girl. Come on. Nice boats here. Sea Hunt. Yamaha, 4-strokes, beautiful. I'm not sure I like the dark interior on these Sea Hunts. This one over here, this sort of gray color, not bad. I think that dark color I'd get tired of that. But yeah. Right around the corner over here is what I understand the best lobster roll in Connecticut, and there's always a line, so we'll have to see. Pretty sure there is a line. All right, well, here we are, Lobster Landing, and there is a line, that's for sure. You pick it up over there and you wait at the back over here. So let's do it. Lobster Landing. All right, Bailey, it's time. There's some, look at this lobster roll here. Clam chowder. It's really stocky. Corn on the cob. What do you think? You want some lobster? Here we go. Here, sit. Sit. Good girl. Oh, yeah.
Like it might just be like,
Hey.
oh, I want to get out
Hey.
today. We're like, oh, I have like, I have stuff to do at home. Well, what's your control?
You like that?
Yeah. 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 That's
Good girl. Well, Bailey, I think she likes the lobster. She keeps looking at me and looking over here and looking here and over here. All right, here's a nice piece right here. Here's a big piece. Good girl. Every other one, I give her. Everyone, I give her an oyster cracker. It's a lot cheaper that way. Look, she puts it on the ground. She's not stupid. All right, so as we were driving back home, Miss Bailey poked her head up and said, "Hey, Dad,
Can we stop off at Tesla in Milford? Because I really want to look at the Model 3 Performance. And I said, Bailey, but we're getting the Model 3 long range rear wheel drive. She goes, I know, but those white seats in the Model 3 Performance are really cool. Can we please check one out? And so here we are, and there is one right there. We're gonna go check out. I think it's a customer's car, but she wants to see it, you know, so if she wants to see it, then we got to show it to her. And look at this. What in the heck is this going on over here? Look at that Roadster. I think that's a Roadster. That looks, man, that thing looks pretty beat up, but we got to check these out. Well, Barely, there you go, girl. There it is, the Model 3 Performance. And you can see that, yeah, it does look a lot better. I think you might be right. The front air dam, I mean, we've looked at this in the past, but man, oh man, that thing looks pretty sweet. Let's get out and take a look. Well, this Performance here is definitely a customer car. That has a sort of one of those frozen matte wraps on it. It, you know, it's definitely not anywhere near as shiny as the Stealth Gray, but that particular vehicle is yeah, it looks good. I mean, I see a couple of spots on it where you can tell that it's a wrap. I mean, first of all, the color, but then also right here, right there, you can see, and then over here, you know, this line right here. It's interesting how they did this. They left the Stealth right there. They didn't take off the, I don't know, that's kind of weird to me that they wouldn't take off the spoiler and wrapped it like that and then leave this line like that. I would say that's a poor decision on the part of the installer. But overall, I mean, that's a minor thing. Looks good. Definitely looks good. And then this one, we're not even going to talk about this car. I don't know. I don't think I could get my left foot in that thing, let alone my whole body. It's so tiny. But then here is, you know, this is actual, I don't know if it's a customer car or not, but it's definitely just the Stealth Gray with the white interior. And, you know, it's a significantly different front end there. I know, Bailey, I hear you. I like it too. Significantly different bucket seats. I know, Bailey. I actually love those. I can't tell if the steering wheel is different. It looks thicker to me for some reason, but maybe not. And then, you know, of course, you got the rear spoiler and then the different rear diffuser. And then, you know, the badge. Now, the real main difference here is you got a more powerful motor in the rear. You got a front motor where my rear wheel drive doesn't have it, or the long range that I'm getting doesn't have it. This thing does 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. I don't need that, but those white bucket seats are something that I really do love. 303 miles of EPA rated range. This has got the Panasonic battery pack, so it will charge up to 250 kilowatts, similar to the new long range rear wheel drive. Now, if you were to take these 20-inch wheels and in the winter time put 18s on there with winter tires, I am pretty convinced, even though these are forged wheels, which are definitely going to be lighter, less mass, much higher compression of the material into the wheel itself, so you don't have to have as much material in order to have the same rigidity and strength. But I believe the mileage on this car would go up considerably. I think it would go up probably to 325 with 18s. That's just my guess. Compare that to 272 over here with the out-of-spec Dave machine, and the long range with 18s of 363. And, you know, you're really not that far off with 18s in the wintertime. with the Model 3 Performance. I mean, that does look really, really nice. I got to do some thinking here. I don't know. I really, it's going to be one or the other. I'm not sure. I got to see. Now listen, Bailey, I did what you wanted me to do. We came and we saw this, so I want you to think about it. What are your thoughts about this Model 3 Performance, huh? Do you like that? Huh? You do, huh? I don't know. What about the long range? The long range goes 363 miles. That only goes 303 miles. Huh? Yeah, I know it does 2.9, 0 to 60. I know that. But you like that? Oh, man. All right, Bailey. I'll think about it, okay? I'll do it. Because it's your birthday, I'll think about it. We'll see. But, you know what would happen is if I got the Performance, you know who would want that for a little while is Kyle. And then, last time he took my Model X Performance, or Plaid, I should say, and I went out and bought 2 cars. This time, if I do that, I want something in return. So either the Model S Plaid or the Cybertruck for a couple months. That would be pretty cool. I don't think he wants this rear-wheel drive LFP pack car, but he probably would want either the rear-wheel drive long range to do his long range testing or the Performance in order to blow through my tires. So I think there might be some reason there. If I get it, then it goes off to Colorado. Then I'm getting myself a Model S Plaid or a Cybertruck, Cyber Beast. So Bailey, you might be onto something here. I don't know. All right. You want to go to the dog park? Let's go to the dog park. What a birthday you've had. Boy, we've done a lot today. And I know you're just waking up. You were sleeping back there. But we got one more thing we want to do. We want to go to the Rowayton Dog Park, and you can run around with all your friends. Does that sound like fun? You want to do that? All right, let's go to the dog park. Look at her, she's all ready. Now stay right there, stay right there. I know, we're gonna go. Right over there, see all the people? All right, we're gonna go. All right, here she goes. Loving the dog park, Bailey. All right. Reminder, no smoking, no food, girl. All right. Well, there she goes, running off in the dog park. Happy as can be. 5th birthday in the books. All right, so we end this video here in Rowayton, Connecticut. It's a little hamlet, part of Norwalk. Beautiful spot here. She likes where the big dogs go. So anyway, we've had an amazing time. Thanks for coming along for this ride. It was a combination life journey, birthday party, concert at Mohegan Sun, looking at Teslas. Oh man, just another weekend in my life. Anyway, thanks again for watching another episode of Out of Spec Dave. We'll catch you on the next one. And happy birthday, Bailey. Take care now. Bye-bye.